There really are an infinite number of ways that we could tackle this question, but one of the things that stands out to me most is something that I heard from Glenn Penlay, who's one of the top coaches in the US. He works with a lot of the top nationally ranked Olympic lifters, and he broke down getting good at the Olympic lifts and getting stronger into 3 stages, 3 levels of mastery, so to speak. And those are position, tempo, and speed. Okay, so in order to get good at the lifts, notice how there's nothing on this board about getting super strong or adding a ton of size, okay? A lot of people, they approach the Olympic lifts like the snatch and the clean and jerk, and they think that it comes down to this brute force to the bar, when a lot of it is technique, it's skill. So one of the things I want you to always kind of think about when it comes to the Olympic lifts is to think of strength as a skill, rather than as this brute force ripping of the bar off the ground. And if you can focus on moving better rather than moving more weight, eventually you're gonna move more weight better than that person that's only focused on moving more weight in those early stages. So kind of breaking this down into those 3 categories, let's look at them a little bit closer. Positions, okay? Positions are key. These are your checkpoints in the lift that you wanna hit as you're going through the lifts at full speed. If you notice our classes, almost anytime we have an Olympic lift, whether it be cleans or snatches, in those classes, we break down and we get into those positions and hold those positions to really get a good feel for those positions. And if you look at any YouTube videos, if you look at hook grip, which has some great slow-mo videos, doesn't matter what type of style these people lift with, these athletes, almost all of them hit the identical positions. And the big one is the power position. If you can hit that power position where your knees are bent, your torso's upright, whether it's in the snatch or the clean, it's the exact same position, just a different grip, you're gonna be so much more successful in those lifts. Also, the position of the catch, all right? If you're able to get into a great overhead squat or a great front squat, that's gonna make catching the bar so much easier, and it's gonna allow you to be so much more confident in getting under the bar, knowing that you are strong in that bottom position. So when we talk about positions, it's those checkpoints, whether it be the setup, the power position, the catch position, that allows us to be successful. And we can actually break those down and work on those positions alone without having to do the lifts at full speed. Next is tempo. And in CrossFit, the biggest thing that stands out to me is a lot of people with tempo are used to trying to rip that bar off the ground and to rip it with their arms rather than letting their hips do the work. So I actually prefer that a lot of our beginner and intermediate athletes work on a slower tempo off the ground, a more controlled tempo, and then work on acceleration through the thighs and through the hips, so they make sure they are hitting those good positions, which is really our big priority. And then once you get comfortable hitting positions at a little slower speed, then you can layer in a faster tempo, the acceleration, which leads right into that 3rd category, which is that overall speed. And once you can layer on that speed and still maintain your positions, you're gonna be super successful with the lifts. So focus on moving better first, trying to move well with about 70, 80, 90% of your max. And once you can consistently do that, you're gonna see that 100%, that max, boost up over and over again over time.